different AAB and APK, there has some difference are there. I think you can just go through this different tutorial. Okay, there actually they mentioned so many dynamically and other part and size related some different AAB size. No, size should be very less. And also when you just cross check, I just show you here. Just you type here. Nowadays, earlier, Google's I'm not able to. Yeah. Type and you can will get a different thing. Very first, I mean, 3 years before, not 3 years, around 4 years before, only AAB application Android app bundle they actually released. It's actually reduce our app size very first, and not only app size reduction. Nowadays, most of the application we are planning to come to an AAB side only. Okay. And so many other dynamically related, so many other issues, things are there, and app demand app features, and also the size rated mainly. Okay, they mentioned here. So I just share you some good tutorial each and every portion. Okay, not only one or two. I think dynamic features they mentioned here. See here. So this one and smaller download size means in the APK side, if you're I think around 20% size will reduce to. Okay, so those things and the dynamic features and other part will I will try to share one good article. Then you can refer that one. Okay, and you can see those things and you will get an idea about it. What actually dynamic ability and other part actually they mean. Okay, and then I mean demand app features and other things. And very interesting things, this AAB and APK, but normally Google supporting nowadays more application in AAB format. If you're plan to just anyone is tried with Play Store, okay, they mostly recommend about AAB format. But it's no matter, you can try with APK also. But some features like what they provide is not possible with APK. That's the thing. Very busy this past week and still struggling to solve bugs in my app. Okay, fine. Just try your side. The application was not successful for the HMS function. No, it's not the problem of AABB. The application was not possible. AABB, I not think so. The problem you submit the application DK because of your AAB format. Okay. Yeah, we can submit any format. It's not a matter. Okay. But I think inside function or some other issues will be there. That's the reason. And no other issues. Normally, it will reduce your size. That's the main point because sometimes big application like they have around game and other application. Some more MBs should be there. Then we can use this AIB format. And app demand app features will get. That's one of the main interesting part. And this one I will share you one good tutorial possible. And you can refer some article, okay? And very interesting concepts. Okay, fine. And next one, I think congrats. He actually, submitted. And last time he already he submitted. I think we showcased this in last week. And Boy also submitted 2 applications, but that both are in the beta format. That's why it's not listing here. See, his application is very interesting. I think he added, this push kit also recently. So see here. I'm just very interesting apps are so interesting. So I think he's got some APIs for news related. Great value, and it's a great work. He integrated. See here, he integrated push kit also here. A very interesting part. So I had to check this app again, and I will comment. I think it's so nice. And I think 2 applications got released yet, and another 2 are in beta version. And I know one of Search and others apps are there. Someone is rejected, and that also will submit soon. I mean release soon. That we are actually expecting. So also some other Facebook side I know. I forgot to. Yeah, I think it came 3 minutes ago. What's the issue here? Let me check. Yeah, it's a crashing because crash. Run the application, I always fail, namely the application can never run the application because this you see here, when you open app is crashing. Very first time. You can see here logcat. Okay, see your logcat and just check what is the error. Okay, they will mention one error there. So that error you cannot, and in case you are not able to solve, you can share that error here, or you can do one thing. Is related HMS1, then you can mention that error in the HMS forum, and I will answer that. Anyway is fine. Okay. Normally that's our way. You can post the issues on developer forum, and you can share the link here. I will try to share the answer there. I not only me, so many will be there. So many other experts will be there. I mean, so many are dedicated for this work, for your answering your queries. So this is one error will be, I just saying, maybe one issues, sometime you are calling one activity. Okay, here, one after you press this particular button, you are calling one activity. That activity may not register, may or may not. Just to check it's in a manifest file that is registered or not first. Okay, and other case, if you're calling any, I think no dynamic activities, some other location kit or something you are doing and no dynamic activity there also. Okay, first you check manifest file is declared or not. Okay, very first. Otherwise, just share the error in the logcat. You will get error, and you can read that in which activity and in which line number, which function that is showing. And also, once you read, you will get clear idea. Okay. Yeah, actually, for those who are difficult to create apps, feel free to post questions. So we may also set 2-3% for this. Yeah, great. Sir already mentioned this. Great, sir. So we need these types of, support in each and every site. Yeah. He actually, Boy also mentioned something here. Great. And after that, yeah, this is the one I told you very first. Or please watch this YouTube video, and you will get an idea about how we create our own icon with the help of this asset. Okay, asset editor in Android Studio. So this is a great one. And yeah, fine. I think there's some, we need this types of conversation here. Means whoever is facing any issues, just post the things there. If someone can answer, okay, we can answer together here. So it's a very interesting things, because see here how actually our teams, okay, our ITTS team actually replied here. Very interesting thing. So yeah, nice. Anyway, the problem or something you added, you got, or each and everything. It's an interesting part, because this way we have to discuss our session things here like this. Very interesting. Yeah. See here, he passed or not passed is not a matter. Just sharing the thing. That's the thing. That's the beauty here. Yeah, I know so many are attended. How much he scored also? No issue. Okay. No problem. After 1 or 2 attempts, all of you can pass. No problem here. Yeah, exam link and other things also. Great. I think almost all the things we covered this week. So very interesting. Now what I'm just share my screen again and record. Okay. So we are going to discuss our final session, HMS Foundation session today. And I'm so happy because, all of my students here, they are not, they are so enthusiastic here and so hard work. And I'm so happy about, because I got this type of students here. And I know this touch should be there long time. I think so. And anyway, we have to complete our 5th week session here. And in this session, we are covering HMS Analytics Kit. Analytics is a data analysis is doing here inside backend. So our console, HMS console will help us to get different types of data. So very first here, we will test one application. Means I will just give one basic app with some demo here, and that data will get in console, and we'll get some details also there. And this is a basic one. But once your application released, and if you're doing some other data analytics things there, then you will know about how actually this analytics is powerful. Okay, but here I can just showcase you very few things only in this session, because my app is not released yet. Okay, I'm just doing one testing app, and I will just try something here. So we'll get different types of analysis with the help of HMS Analytics. Nowadays, it's a very interesting thing. So if you are going to any marketing strategies and some other thing, we are actually collecting data in backend. Okay, because that's a main thing nowadays. So this analytics plays a big role nowadays in application development side. So it's actually help developers also, because some cases we know that some particular page only the user will visit more. So something should be the interesting part. So the developer will get an idea about why this person, or why this almost 80-90% are using these particular functionalities. What is the benefit? What's the features there? Or what's the special things there? So he can find out, and same thing he can apply in the other side also. Okay, so this way it will help developers, and not only developers, it will help for marketing side and for whoever advertisement side, and so many sides is plays big role. And Crash SDK. So Crash SDK, our application we released, but there has so many crash reasons should be there. Exception handling. Anyone? Just can you unmute and mute? Anyone know about exception handling mechanism? Yes or no? I know that Java you already learned. In that exception are there. Different exception handling mechanism and exception handling. What are the exception? I think all of you are aware about these types of. For an example, your application is a calculator related thing. Just imagine. I know some of you are answering here. Yes, exception handling is there. Okay, so the thing is, for an example, not think about any deep anything like that. You are actually planning to create a calculator application. Okay, in that one, divide by zero is an exception. I know that you know about what is the divide by zero exception. Anyone have an idea? I think arithmetic exception. Okay, so if in case you have received something like 5 by 0 is an arithmetic exception. Yeah, it's an exception. Yes, correct. Maybe it's infinity something like will be there, but it's an arithmetic exception, so it's not possible. So same way, you have an array of 10 size 10, and you are going to access 12th element. Okay, so just imagine an array is there, your array size is 10, then you are going to by mistake, okay, going to access 12th element or something from there. So it's an arithmetic array index out of bound exception or something will come. Same way null pointer exception, like that, so many exceptions should be there. So it will happen in case because maybe we can solve these issues by programmatically in so many cases, but there are some cases should be there without our control. Okay, this may depend, hardware related dependency also should be there, because some some hardware related to we have some issues because this array and so many other issues are there, hardware related and other part. So so many things we can handle our own way by a programmatically. We can add exception handling mechanism and other things, but some cases is not controlled. In that cases, dynamically this error will come. This error dynamically will come and will make some issues to user side. So we will test our application Okay, so we'll submit our application, and users all will use our application. But in these cases, normally before submitting an application, we will test around 10 device or 12 device or 15 device maximum, not more than that. Okay, because different devices are available in market, and we will get maximum 15 or 20 devices. But others devices side, they will face some issues. So in these cases, we can use Huawei's crash service. Okay, in case any user is facing any issues, it will report console very fast and inform that in which hardware, in which OS, in which version of app, in which function, and where actually this happened, this crash. And this type of report will get into console side, and developers can easily identify that where actually it happened, and he can resolve the issue, and he can rewrite his code, and he can submit application again. So this way, because maybe one or two user will face issue, and he can find it, and with the help of this crash SDK, and we can solve this and we can submit. Okay, and otherwise, if you're not enable this crash service, it's very difficult to handle this type of issues. So crash SDK will help us to solve this type of crash from different sites. So the solution is we have to we'll get the problem our side, and we have to find a solution, and we have to resubmit application. So to identify these crashes, it will help us. Okay, and HMS and GMS solution, today I'm not going to discuss more, because I would like to, let me, because this is the way, like, our application are there in two things. One is Huawei App Gallery, another one Android Play Store. So if some of you are planning to upload application to both sides, okay, there has some small mechanism, means we have to identify that the devices is using Android, normal Android or HMS. So first we have to identify that one, because this particular device is a Huawei device or not. If Huawei device, we will use all the APIs in that particular code block. Otherwise, we'll use all the GMS, Google related code in that particular block. So we are actually separate block we'll add, and in that side, we are adding different APIs. That's it. Okay. For an example, if I am using Google and another my friend is using HMS device. So in that cases, I can create one APK and particular code where, because very first we will check that the device is supporting HMS. In that one, I'll just call HMS Google related, I mean GMS related to. For next one, we can say Firebase related to APIs. Okay, for example, analytics or some other Firebase related one only, we can add that particular code. And if the device is HMS, then we will just check very first. Then all the HMS related API we can add into separate code. That's the concept. Next is cloud testing. Cloud testing means before we are going to submit any application to App Gallery, it's good to go with one testing. That's a cloud testing. For we'll check integrity testing, and so many different testings are there. A normal case, but cloud testing we have the stability and performance and other things. We can use cloud testing. So that also I will discuss today very deeply. We'll upload one application to the console cloud testing, and we'll get some result there. And A/B testing. A/B testing actually we can use after app release. Okay, after app release means your app is released and you are planning to get some report from users. That means you design two particular UI, and you would like to find out which is more attractive, and you need a confirmation from user side, means according to the interactive, you will get some report, and according to that report, you can decide that this one is more better than other one. For that, you can use A/B testing. Okay, so in this case, you need a released version of application, but I just inform you some steps. If time is there, it's not a matter. And this is A/B testing. And app release why I add means some of you already is struggling. It's not an easy matter to upload application to App Gallery. That's why I add that slide also here. You can refer this week also. Okay, that's it. So let me check some points. Fine. I think I have submitted the assignment for app and exam. Is that okay? I submit pass. Okay. I will share you these details because after this session. Because no issue, we will extend the deadline, and I will update you this part. Okay. these are the things. Okay, fine. Okay, so these are the things we are going to discuss today. And first, analytics kit. Okay, so please watch this video.
Robust data analytics capabilities are essential for developing a successful app. To better understand users and develop targeted marketing strategies, different user groups' behavior and engagement need to be analyzed. Huawei Analytics Kit makes analyzing much easier. Integrating an Analytics Kit SDK into your app can automatically generate various results, such as in-app user behavior and the characteristics of different user groups. These results can then inform your product optimization and marketing strategies. Analytics Kit helps you understand user behavior by recording in-app events. These events include both preset events, like a user adding a product to their shopping cart, as well as custom events, like selecting a video channel to watch. Let's say you've developed a fitness app and want to know if users are bigger fans of aerobic or anaerobic exercises. By setting custom events based on user attributes, you can easily get this kind of data with Analytics Kit. From the insights you get from observing users' behavior on your app, you can also segment your target users into several groups and conduct precision marketing. For example, you might use the push messaging feature integrated into Analytics Kit to send discount notifications to hip-hop fans when a new album drops. Analytics Kit's dashboard offers a variety of universal analytical functions. These functions don't just let you know the impact of your marketing, they also make it easy to get common indicator data and answers to FAQs. Huawei Analytics Kit brings you numerous preset industry-leading data models and a range of data analytics models, helping developers build apps that users prefer.
So Huawei Analytics offers a rich array of preset analytics models that help you gain an in-depth insight into your user, product, and content. With this insight, you can then take a data-driven approach to make informed decisions for product and marketing optimization. Normally, we can say we are using nowadays most of the cases for marketing and other things. And we can integrate this with a different other kit like push kit, crash SDK, A/B testing, app messaging, remote configuration, performance management. Not only this, so many other kits are the ads kit and so many other kits. We can use this analytics kit and we'll get some data backend, and we can use this too for other purpose, for me marketing and other related things. Okay, so normally we that it's one of like important, very important kits in normal case, because it will help for different areas. Okay, And normally I forget to say that, okay, some different types of analytics are there that also I have to discuss, but that I will explain you once we log into console. Okay, and we'll get different types of information there. So first we log in console, and then I will explain you different analytics and other reports. So first we have to see before that an app sample also here, and analytic it collect the data, and there we have some predefined event and customized event, etc. are there. So these things we can use for collection, data collection and other part. That also we have to discuss today. And the AI ID is using. This is normally for, Analytic collect the AI ID, which is the anonymous device ID open to third parties. And this ID is for connecting various HMS core services like PushKit, Analytics Kit, and other things. And normally this AI ID will change if once we reinstall app or we clear cache and restore. Normally we that factory resettings, other things to reset our device. So in this case only it will change. So for testing purpose, okay, so I did some works in my side and I'm going to test my application, and I need to get some information in the console. That time you can use this adb shell command. Okay, and this will set the debug mode. So this is the code to set the debug mode, uh, and it will enable debug mode, and we will get some data in the console side. So to stop this one, you have to use this one, adb shell set prop none, and otherwise normal case adb shell set prop debug and Huawei Analytics app with the package name. This is the one. So we are getting these types of data in the report side, like last 60 seconds, last 30 minutes. It is here mentioned about minutes, okay? 236 minutes, 235, 234, how many events actually generated. These things mentioned here. And how many total events and users, these details also we'll get here. So no problem. I will just share you one example, then it's clear. Yeah. Correct. Okay. So let me run my application. For that, I had to use my device. Okay. So this is Analytics Kit sample. Okay. This is a build.gradle file, and the main activity side we can see the main thing. First, I will share you some layout first, and we'll go after that. Actually, it's just like a question answering thing. See here, true, false. I will add some question and some answer. Answer should be true or false. And like that, around 5 or 6 questions added here. Okay, and each and every one have its own right answer. And the user will answer true or false. So these data will pass to console. Okay, that's a work here. And after finally, I can use post score button here, means final my each and every answer I will get correct answer 20 mark or something, and final answer it will pass if I press this pause score, then this score will pass to console. So this and analytics we can do back end, but here we are just mentioning about the things are how actually customize, customize event and predefined event is working. These things only we are mentioning in this particular sample. So as I discussed, we have some questions. These are the questions and the correct answers are there. And each and every answer will get some mark. Okay, it's not a matter. Just leave it. And just I click button, button settings or button next, button true, a particular event will generate and it will call that particular method. See here, if I click next button, it will next question will come. If I use the button true, then I mentioned that my answer is true. That is okay. And report answer even in backend. This is just some our own some methods, and we are just check that the particular one which we answer is correct or not. So according to that, we will get some mark here. See here, score will add. Otherwise, no minus mark here. Okay. And finally, see here, report answer event. So in this one, we are using, customized event. So customized event side, each and everything, first we create a bundle and we are adding here questions and that particular answer, what we answered. And after that, we are passing that particular date and time. That's a simple date format we are using. And each and everything we are passing as a bundle format, and we are calling a customized event. Very first also we mentioned that is a customized event. Answer is a customized one, and we are passing each and every things. Means in this bundle, all the question and answer is should be there and is passed to console side. Okay, that's a customized event. We are using instance. So very first we have to create an instance element. Instant. Okay, so that is the instance of this one. Okay, Huawei HI Analytics class, HI Analytics instance class. So first we have to initialize this with the help of this one. We have to call get instance, and this way we can initialize this. So this is the main thing. After we have to enable collection capabilities, we have to add these two. So first we have to initialize this one and declaration, initialization, and we have to enable collection capabilities. So these three things we have to complete, and after that you can use this one and you will get you can add customized or predefined events. So here we discuss customized one. See here, customized. Okay, so post score. So I already informed correct or wrong answer. It should be some marks should calculate there in backend. Those marks will be in that score, score variable. So this variable, what is we doing? See here, I'm just using that variable and predefined event. So submit score is a predefined event. We are using that, and we are actually using the scores. Okay, to the console with the help of this. So again, we are calling instance.on event. So almost 25 or some predefined and more than that customized event also there. Some updated details we'll get in the HMS document. And this is a sample. I just run this one here in my application on my site. See here. Before that, I have to open the application in App Gallery. Okay, first see this. My build.gradle app, HMS mydemoanalytics.com. This is the application. Okay, so first I have to check here in the console. This is the console, App Gallery Connect. Okay, some changes are there recently. Okay, because I know that very first we discussed that time UI was not like this. Now actually some changes happen here. Just see this. Okay, and we have to use my projects. Okay, and ITTS demo activity. First, I would like to explain you with this. Then I will move to my application. First, I would like to share something here. You can open your application first. Okay. And in that one, normal case, manage API section, it should enable. Don't forget this part. That's why I just again showcase you here. Okay, Analytics Kit, you can cross check. It is there. Then you have to enable that one. Otherwise, you can leave it. See here, Huawei Analytics already enabled, so no other problems. And after that, see here in that side, Huawei Analytics overview, just project overview side you can click. And see here, enable analytics service. So you have to enable first. Okay, that's the first step. And there, the default location, which I already set when I created this one, that time also I mentioned this is Singapore. So it's there, no issues. You can keep it like that. And time zone also you can select Hong Kong or Singapore. Anyway, leave it. Singapore is fine because normally that's the thing I already selected. So set currency. You can add USD. And restricting storage time may affect function that uses the data 14 months. By default, what is the keep it that, no issues. And set a calendar. Okay. Set a calendar week definition, Sunday to Saturday or Monday to Sunday or Saturday to Friday. You can use anything which is you feel good. You just go with that way, no other problems. So normally Sunday to Saturday. So everything is fine. Just you can click finish button. So is enabled. Okay. So this is the things. So you have to enable this like this way. And after that, you can use your application. So don't forget this if you are going to use in future. You have to follow these steps. Okay. Next, you can add your own code and your own things in your application. No other problems there. But I'm not using this app because I had to test with some other application. Okay. So let me again click on my projects. And there, ITTS Snap demo. I think this is the one. Okay, I think my demo analytics, and I had to check hms.mydemoanalytics.com. I had to cross check. This is the APK. So this is the package name or not? Yeah, this is the one. So here I had to come to here in, where analytics side. Okay, this part. So here, if you're going to test in the directly like this way, then you can try app debugging. This is the app debugging part. So here last 60 seconds, last 30 minutes, see here event 0, event 0. So I have to try something here and I will get some report. I think some questions or something. Okay, I'm not seeing. Fine. Next. So after that, I'm just trying this one. Okay, first I had to run this, and before that, let me copy one thing. That's from here. What I'm doing here means I'm just copy this one. Okay, and once I completed my run, terminate. Fine. Then in the see here terminal, see here you can open terminal and just click ADB shell Huawei HMS Analytics.app and you can copy this package name also after that. So enable debug mode this way. Okay, ADB shell set prop debug Huawei, and after that I just mentioned the package. That's it. So it's enabled now. Okay, and also before that you have to cross check your net connection is fine or not. Means the data should pass to there also. So don't forget these things. So see here the question and answer. The largest planet in the solar system. is Jupiter, maybe true or false. Okay, so I just answer something. Is it correct or not? And next question again. The first Olympic Games were held in Athens or Greece, maybe true or false. I just mentioned is it true? Answer is correct again. Okay. Again, the violin has 6 strings. I'm just again I am saying true. It's wrong. Okay. Again, next. The some other question again came. I just mentioned here again false. See, it's a correct. Again, some other question came. I answered true. That also correct. So first question again came. Okay. So I did each and everything, and finally I'm going to submit this post code. This many things I completed here. So I'm going to check the console. See here, can you see last 60 seconds event 6 generated? So see here, view details site, the largest planet in the solar system. Each and every information we have passed that reached here. Okay, so other one, next one. And other question, see here. Same way, final score. Okay, see my final score also reached here. And see, we can, as I discussed earlier, we'll get these types of output, like in 627 and 628, this many events generated, and we'll get these details. Okay, and see here, and some other information also I think is good to discuss you. Yeah, we'll get some more information. But here we are using app debugging mode. Some limitations are there. So user attributes also we can use. So that also will get if you pass that particular attributes. But I think here we didn't pass. Leave it. Okay. So this type of information. Okay. The things what we passed reach here. This way we can collect some information from user side, like any some feedback or something. If you are going to collect, you can collect the details with the help of HMS Analytics Kit, and you will get we'll get some other level of analytic report here. So see here different analytics which is provided by Huawei, and each and everything you can read in document side, and you'll get a clear idea about how we'll get how we can. But in this file you need a released version of application. Okay. So custom overview and real-time overview also we'll get once the application is released, then you can see this. And user analysis, see here, new user, active users, paid. This one we already discussed last time. We can create our own users and other things. So behavior analysis is the event analysis. So these so many analyses are there, and we'll get those report, app start, clearing cache, how many times, and other details. Okay. And page analysis, launch analysis, like that different types of analysis are there. Uninstall analysis. Okay, so those details. But in these details, we'll get once your app is released and so many number of users use your app, and then only we'll get a clear idea about how actually this is work, and how we'll get more information from here, other things. And just try this. I'm going to explain only this much only. I know it's very few things only explained here, but for a basic sample, that's our idea. Just give an idea about how it is work, and rest of things in your hand. Once your app is released, you can just think about some analytics report in backend, and just you try to collect something, not like any other sensitive data. Okay, if you're interested, you can try some other things, and just try to find something there. And that's the thing. I hope this much is fine. Let me check some other data, because some data will report after some time. That's why we are not getting more details here. Take time, some cases, but app debugging we'll get suddenly. Okay, fine. I think this much is fine. Demo analytics with the device name also is mentioned here. That's it. So next, I would like to discuss another one. Okay, the crash SDK. So I hope you can watch this video.
Why do we need the crash service? Although apps have gone through rounds of tests before release, considering the large user base, diverse device models, and complex network environments, it is inevitable for apps to crash occasionally. Crashes compromise user experience. Users may even uninstall your app due to crashes, and your app is not going to get good reviews. You can't get sufficient crash information from reviews to locate crashes. Therefore, you can't resolve them shortly. This will severely harm your business. What is the crash service? The crash service of App Gallery Connect reports crashes automatically and allows crash analysis. After integrating the crash service, your app will automatically report crashes to App Gallery Connect for it to generate crash reports in real time. The abundant information provided in reports will help you locate and resolve crashes. How can we integrate the crash service? It's a breeze. You only need to integrate the Crash SDK to your app. Then the SDK integrate the Crash SDK to your app. Then the SDK can implement related functions without any coding. How can we resolve crashes? Sign in to App Gallery Connect and check crash indicators, including number of crashes, number of affected users, and crash rate. You can filter data by time, OS, app version, device type, and other criteria to find the crash you want to resolve. Then, check the details of the crash, locate the crash accordingly, or directly go to the code where the crash occurs based on the crash stack and resolve the crash. Crash notification. The crash service will monitor your app in real time for crashes. When the critical crash occurred, if you have enabled the notification function, you will receive email notifications so you can resolve them promptly. For more details about crash and how to get started, please refer to our documents.
Yeah. So different. What's the purpose of crash and other things we already explained, and the video also inform you that we can filter the crashes in different category wise also, and the time and other, I mean date in between these dates, and we can use that crash email. We have receive crash option also is there. This way we can find out the crash easily and we can solve soon, and means for a application is maximum crash is resolved, then is good. Means otherwise people will uninstall our application. So we had to resolve these issues very first onwards. So introduction by saying whether you are tracking down your behavior in your app or chasing a crashing app, making the user frustrated, getting a precise and real-time information is important. So Huawei Crash actually SDK provides the solution here. We can enable with one line of code only. We had to add only one line of code here. It will actually provide all the crash information to console. So different features, what are the features? I'm not going to read this one. So it automatically categories crashes, and we can add some filters, and it provide you app name, operating system name, version name, device detail, hardware, and networking information also. Okay, which network provider or something you are using, and other details. Means there has some changes. That's the reason. Okay, and after that, yeah, I'm just showing this sample here, and I think we can finish this particular topic also. Normally, we'll get apps in the app side, developer and quality side will get crash, and there we'll get the information like this. Okay, we'll get if crash is there, we'll get crash number, crash rate, affected user, and here mentioned last 24 hours. Okay, that date we can filter, it's not a matter. And in which type of error we were received, maybe it's arithmetic or null pointer or array index out of bound of exception or any other error. Okay, so those details they mention. And we can click more details, and it will inform you that in which page, in which line, in which function actually is happening. This information will be there. So it's a very simple topic. That's why I'm not going to, because I just show you the sample directly. Then you will get an idea about how we can use this in our site. So this is my application. I will explain you what actually this application is doing. Just fast for your understanding. I just going to explain. Yeah. So analytics kit data exporting some report collection, other things should be there. So once you can check the document details. Okay, I will time is there. I will open analytics document and we will discuss something data collection and it's possible to these things we will discuss after this. And HMS toolkit as already mentioned in this Arctic Force side only it will support currently. Bumblebee side it will take time. That time it will support. So thanks for other answers who are actually replied it. Thank you so much. And what I'm going to explain here, just listen. It's a very interesting topic. That's why please listen here. Just I'm going to open this layout first. Activity me here. See. Oh, sorry. Yeah. First, I enable crash service. I have to enable. Once is enabled, I'm just giving some error problem here because I added some method like divide by 0. Means if I click this particular button, it will call one method, and inside in that one I added one function like 2 by 0, 3 by 0, something I added. Means once is raised, if I have not added any error exception handling mechanism. Okay, I know that you know about the exception handling. Anyone have any doubt about exception handling? How we actually solve? I know Java, you know about that part, exception handling. Otherwise, if I'm going to explain, it's not work properly. Yes. Sir, Ono sir, I think your syllabus, I mean, exception handling mechanism is there or not? Anyone can answer here, please. Exception handling. Try catch. Yeah, okay, for exception handling. So I think all of you are fine for that. No other issues. So for if anyone has any doubt, see here. If you are finding some problems here, in case I'm finding one problem in particular block. Okay, this is a block. This is a problem block. Okay. So just mention here problem block. That's it. Maybe here will some it will be a arithmetic exception or array index one. Anyway, anything will be there. Okay, this is a problem block. In that one, there has some chances 2 by 0 or any other issues. So in these cases, if you are not interested to crash your application, or if you would like to manage the exceptions your own way, so that case you can use try catch block. This is the way we are using this. So try, and we have to mention in the catch block. There we will add. So if you know that this is an arithmetic exception, then we can add arithmetic like this arithmetic, and we will add. I think this is a normal arithmetic exception. Maybe some spelling mistake. Leave it. Okay, we will add like this. And otherwise, you are not about not that much aware about the particular subclasses. Just use exception. This much. Okay, so this exception is fine. And here in this particular block, you can just mention like, see here, like you can print out like system.out println. Okay, I'm not going to add like, and there you can mention, okay, this is because of this one. And if you're interested, you can print this exception also. Okay, exception variable also you can print here. So this is an exception handling mechanism. So try and catch block. Same I'm going to add here in this particular, crash site. Main activity. See here. First, I'm going to enable this crash. So first, AGC connect get instance dot enable crash collection should be true. So this is the only one line of code which you have to add in your application. That's it. No other extra things. Okay. So don't forget to add this. So what actually here we are adding user ID and other information. So just leave it. It's not an important part. You can add or you can leave it. But this line of code is required. Only this line of code is required to enable crash service in your application. And before that, don't forget to add your if you're going to add any crash and other analytics or whatever, then you have to add all the library things here. This is a crash library. Here in this application, if I'm going to add analytics, I have to add this one also. Here, that's it. So these two things, after that, just come to again the main activity. What I'm doing means I just add divide by 0. Okay, I already informed you that if I click divide by 0 button, it will call one particular function. This is the one. Okay, so it will reach here, and here I'm just doing 2 by 0. Okay, what's the toss make? Check this. I'm not added any try catch. See here, I can add try catch, then it will not crash. But if I forget to add, or in case I just leave that I not added try catch, then I have a chance to get some crash. Anyway, it will crash. Now, in some cases, the dynamically they are adding the 0, but I didn't add any mechanism to check the number is 0 or not. So that cases, if I use string number 1 by number 2, it will actually crash. So then it will inform me that here this mechanism is already enabled. So it will inform me that the line number 47 that has some issues. So arithmetic exception, something like same in null pointer. See here, null pointer side also I'm going to access something. Okay, this is a null, but I'm going to access 0th value because then a null pointer exception. So same array index out of bound or exception, each and everything you can try, but this much is fine for basic idea, basic understanding. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm just opening our application in App Gallery. Just see here my projects. There I have to open this one. See my test analytics. So there, this is my application. Already it's the hms.mytestanalytics.com. So I had to cross check this with my application. This is build.graded. And I just crossed it, hms.mytestanalytics, same, both are fine. Okay, and after that, I had to come to here in the crash, quality crash. Just check this. Here, you can see here statistics, issues, and other things. Now, no other reports here. What I'm going to add here, see, crash sample. I'm going to run this one here in my application. I'm going to run to my device. So once it's installed, I'm just seeing some number of things there. See, after this, I will treat each and every one. Install. Because the app is already there, I can use same, but I just see. So what I am doing, I'm just using divide by 0. So anyway, app will crash. No other question here. Okay, because we know that divide by 0 will come and the app will crash. Let me try this. Here is crashed. Okay, so we need that information here. Some minutes, I think 1 or 2 minutes we'll get. Not take that much. Maximum, I think 30 seconds, but it depends my side network also. Okay, meanwhile, just read that particular chat. I think how to call for error handling function of another language. Normally, different error handling mechanism are there because the code is will add that particular code in try catch block. I think that you are aware about it. If you think that okay, this is there has some chances is there like what I noted here. Okay, so it's not like any function or like that. We can mention that in that function also directly try catch block we can add. It's not a matter. Anything is fine. But if you think that that particular side they have a chance to get an error, then that one you can add in try block. Okay, and if sometimes you are not able to find the particular code, then you can just extend that one. No issue for that. And there after that you can add a catch, and you can handle that one particular like system or download. Okay, because I not printed this we'll add like this, no? Normally. That's it. Where I added. Okay. System dot out dot println. Okay. Save something. I just print here. So maybe spelling mistake, leave it. And this is a try catch block. So problem block. Which block you are think that okay that has chance some issues. That block you can add in try. Okay, like this. And after that you can add a catch block, and there you can add your own thing. No need to display every time. You can use this without thing also, fine, no problem. It will crash. App will not crash. That's the main purpose. Anyone have any confusion about this try catch? I think it's easy, no other problem. If you're doing any other, okay, sometime A by B. I'm just same way. This is a code A by B. So for an example, you just think that here we'll get A value as input. Okay, by input we'll get A, and by input we'll get B. Okay, see like this, like that we'll get value by input. But some people are there, they think, okay, I have to know about when by 0 will come, how it will work. Then by they will add something 0. They know that it will not work, but they have to plan to test your application. That time it will crash. So in that cases, or by mistake also they have chance to get value. I mean input means by input system, how scanf or any other way, we are adding some input value here. And again, B side also will get input value, and A by B. This is our thing. So C equal to A by B. So we are planning to, in our application, we are planning to print C. Okay, I just added print C. Normally it's a other language. Okay, don't forget about this. System.out.println C. So these things we are adding in the try block. Means we know that there has chance to get a crash here, because any time here we get a value 0, it will crash. So this one we will add in the try block, and we can we can add the handling mechanism in this part, and it will reach here in this particular block. Then we can mention that here don't provide something like that. Okay, and not provide anything like 0 or like that. Divided by 0 is not possible. Or these things we can add in this part. Otherwise, directly you can check here. Okay, directly you can check like if 0 is not there, instead of checking here also you can add one if and you can resolve. But this is a normal try catch mechanism. So I hope it's clear. So in any case, you can refer some other article or some other things, and you will get a clear idea. So see here, crash reported, one crash. See, this is a crash. And there you can see different dates, because some cases. Now see here, all are same date today. Okay, this is a reported time, and crashes 1. So we'll see issues. Okay, one crash, that issue. Issue should be arithmetic exception. That already we know that this is arithmetic exception. You can click that one. And it's mentioned that app version 1.0, and by device model, this is my device. Okay, OS, my Android 10 is my OS. And last reported date and other information. See here. You can see here more, I think, line number and other things that you can see in logcat. See here logs and status information. Okay, and information side, device, Huawei, model, and screen orientation portrait, available memory, available space, network, Wi-Fi, version, each and everything is there. And I have to showcase you something extra here. Let me try. Yeah, see here, main activity Java 47. So it mentioned here Java line number 47 is a crash issue. So like this, we can identify where actually this happened. Let me check the line number 47 here. come to my application, see what is the line number 47 in the main activity. See here, line number 47. Correct. They mentioned line number 47. See, and there actually the exception issue is there. Means see here number 1 by number 2. So this way we can identify where actually this error occurred and which line number, which page, like that. So this way we can find out easily. And as discussed earlier, last 24 hours is the last 7 days. And if you need, you can add some particular time. Okay, from 2 also, anything is fine. So no other issues like. And just I did here an arithmetic exception. Same way you will get all other information also. Okay, so it's by users and which user, like test user, like that I added there. That's why it's reached like this. Issues again, if we click again, it will reach to that particular page. That's it. And come to back mapping file also. So this much is fine for, I think. And after that, I think we can move to another topic. Okay. Next is cloud testing. So I already discussed you that different type of testing is available, like a stability test, performance, compatibility, power consumption, etc. So if you are going to upload application, for large scale application, they are actually expecting around thousands of users. That cases, we have to test our application in this case, stability, performance, compatibility, power consumption, etc. Otherwise, in cases, any issues there, it will affect your entire app. Means very first, everyone say that, okay, the app is crashing or app is not good. They have some stability issues or performance issue or power consumption issues. Then otherwise compatibility issues, this actually will affect your application. So before you release your application, you can test these things. So Huawei App Gallery, Huawei Console will help you for this one. Okay, so first, why do we need test? That you can read. I'm not going to discuss this part. Testing will help your application. That's the main thing. And different type of testing already I discussed. What's the compatibility test? It's a non-functional testing. Ensure customer satisfaction. It is to determine whether the software application or product is proficient enough to run in different browser, database, hardware, operating system, mobile device, network, etc. So that's a compatibility. Same way, other testing also there. Let me try. So sorry, because time issue is there. That's why I'm just. So first we can come to here. Okay, this is for an example. Your application. Just open my projects. So ITTS demo, this is your application. There you can come to down, quality side, cloud testing. Just above cloud debugging, you can see cloud testing. Okay, so we are going to upload our application here for cloud testing part. Just see the steps. Okay, just leave it. These are the other things which I did in my other sessions. So no need to think about this part. What I'm going to add, I'm going to create a new test. So all other test report will get in this first page. Okay. So new test. I had to upload my application. So my application, I think ITTS app should be there. Let me check in my desktop somewhere. What I can try here. Okay, this is ITTS demo. It's not account one. Okay, fine. I think this is fine. So what I'm going to add means I'm just creating an APK of this one. normally case you have to create a build APK and signed APK. Okay, here I'm not going to add like this and just create an APK of this one. Once it's generated, we'll get information here, locate. And this one, I'm just open here in this particular page and see here, this is the application. So I think some difference should be there. My ITTS demo account, but this is other app. I think demo application very first. No issue. It's a demonstration only. So first, again, come to back. Come here. What I did here cloud testing, and just select new test. Here I had to upload my APK. Otherwise, I can select anything here. Okay, because normal case, your app you have to upload. That's why I'm not. I just would like to show you the first one was. So you can upload your application like this, where you located. Otherwise, you can drag and drop. Okay, anything is fine. Just this is an APK, then you can drag and drop here. Sorry. See here, it's uploaded. Fine, it's there. Then after that, you can click next button. See, your app is uploaded. This is your application, and you can click next button. And there you can select the device, in which device you are planning to test. So it's a compatibility test, stability that you can select. You can decide. It's not a matter. Okay, any test. So first, I can go with the P40, or you can add multiple device. Anything is fine. Okay, multiple device also you can select. And after that, click OK, and create another test. Fine. So this view test list, check view test list, compatibility test is doing, is in the queue. Okay, and you will get result within 10 minutes. Okay, you have to wait another 10 or 15 minutes. Meanwhile, we'll test another new test. Same application. I'm going to use stability testing. So stability, you can add select duration and other part, and you can select next. You can select the device, Mate 30 or something. See, I just selected this device. Okay, and after that, you can click OK button. Fine, this also completed. This also doing the backend. Okay, things stability, compatibility. Next, again, you can test your application. If you need a performance test, same application, then you have to mention application category like software, or you are going, something like earlier, when you're going to upload an application, this category you mentioned. Same way, you can add some category here. That's it. And you can select your device. Fine, click OK. Again, create another test, power consumption. So mention same application. This is a category. There also these two, power and performance, we have to mention add category. Like level 1, level 2, level 3 category we have to select here. And once it's ready, fine, you can select your device and click OK. That's it. So view test list, see here, all are testing and someone is queuing. So no need to, no need to waste, wait for this. We have to finish our session today. So we can check other things. We already completed my other sessions. Okay, see here. This is one institute, CMS. There actually we did same basic. You can see this compatibility, stability, performance, and power consumption, how actually this result is coming. See here, you can see view. In the view side, you will get report. See here, report 100% how actually is working. Is two device there also I selected, and all are green. Okay, all are success, no other issues. If any issues there, they will add in red color. You can find out here. And you can see this eye icon to know more about screenshot and other report also. So, these are the screenshot actually is displaying in the after test. And it will give some logcat information also. Okay, in case any issue is there, in the logcat also you can find out. And same way, you can select, other one also, like, performance test. See here, view, and you will get these details, performance, and how it is working, and other performance related to some attributes also mentioned here in this. Okay, CPU usage percentage, other things. If anything is not fine, they will add in red mark, and then you have to resolve those part. That's the thing. And same is screenshot and other part will be there. So these things you can see one by one, and you will get clear idea. So no need to wait, I think, because it will take time, another 5 to 10 minutes. So that's why I'm just moved to next topic. Before that, we'll just read the document. Sorry, this PPT, like compatibility test. We are going to set a stability. Stability is a non-functional testing measure to efficiency and ability of software application to continuously function over a longer period of time. And performance also we are going to test here. And power consumption. So power consumption, nowadays is one of the major thing. So it tests how much battery is consumed by an application. So performance and power consumption, we have to provide application category also there. Okay, these are the main thing. So next one is A/B testing. So please watch this one, A/B testing video.
Why do we need A/B testing? When you're developing an app, you have to make a lot of choices. You might have all sorts of different designs or plans to choose from. So how do you decide which are best? You can talk it over with your team, of course, but no matter how many meetings you have, you're ultimately going to be relying on assumptions. And there's no way of telling whether those gut feelings are the right way to go until it's too late. Luckily, App Gallery Connect has an A/B testing service which takes an objective, data-driven approach to decision-making. What is A/B testing? We should say we didn't invent A/B testing. It first appeared in the medical field, where group experiments were used to find definitive solutions. You can use A/B testing in App Gallery Connect to create tests and apply them to different user groups. Then see how each variant performs. A/B testing randomly selects users for each experiment and divides them into groups. By comparing data between groups, you can find the variant that users like more. At the moment, you can use A/B testing to run push experiments and remote configuration experiments. A push experiment tests how users respond to a push message's title, body, and the action that takes place after they've tapped your message. A remote configuration experiment tells you if your new UI design, functions, and parameter settings are going to go down well with users. How to access A/B testing? You don't need to integrate a dedicated SDK to access A/B testing, but you do need PushKit if you want to run push experiments. And remote configuration experiments also require the remote configuration service. As data analysis is the key to a successful experiment, both types of experiment work with the help of Huawei Analytics. To create an experiment, just sign into App Gallery Connect and go to the A/B testing page. Select the users you want to target. This might be users from a particular country or region, or more active users. You then specify the percentage of users you want to target. You can decide which elements you're going to show users in groups A and B. For example, when testing push messages, one group might see a title that says, "Try out our awesome new version," and the other group might see one which says, "Update to the newest version." You can customize the metrics which will be used to evaluate which variant works best for your app. Let's say daily interaction duration, probability that users are going to be retained, and in-app revenue increase. When an experiment starts, A/B testing randomly assigns your target users to different groups. Finally, Huawei Analytics will generate an experiment report which you can use to help you make your decision. Once you've decided which variant is better, you can release it to other users. App Gallery Connect A/B testing helps you make scientific decisions, so you can develop an app that better suits users' needs and boost your business. For more details about A/B testing and how to get started, please refer to our documents.
Normally two types of experiments we can try here. First one is notification experiment. Okay, so here notification experiment means you are planning to change your UI, or you are planning to experiment your push notifications. That time you can use this one. Okay, and remote configuration experiment you can in different ways. For an example, one is, if you are planning to change your UI according to the user decision, then you will try one A/B testing in the UI sites. Okay, and that cases you can go with remote configuration experiment. So that's why notification experiment test variants of the title, content, and post tapping action by push message. That case you can go with notification experiment, and remote configuration experiment for UI design, function, and other parameter settings. Okay, so already the video explain you about what's A/B testing, why we are using that, each and everything. So we, for an example, I can say this way. Okay, you have some number of customers you have said. For an example, my application I release, and I have around 10,000 of users my site, and I just select some particular, about how we created, particular customer. Okay, with the team analytics side, we already created a particular team, a particular group. So same way you can create your own way, and in that one, I just create my own customer in particular group, and there, you know, in this one maybe active user or maybe newly installed user. I created particular, a team like that, and there around, you just imagine there are around 1,000 users are there, active and newly installed. So in this 1,000 user, I'm going to test this one, A/B testing. There first, I can just decide that only 20% or 5%, 5 to 10% first. I just take only 5% user first by default. Otherwise, you can increase to 10%. Then 1,000 users, 10%. Just imagine. Then 100 user will be there in this testing part. And this 100 users, I will split 50 in group A and another 50 in group B. And I will share my experimenting these users, and I will test here. So I know that with 50 users not possible. Then I just increase my percentage like 10 to 20. Then I will find out again no correct data. Then I can again increase the percentage like 20 to 30. Then another, 300 will come, or 150 will come. Again I increase. Same way I can reach up to 100. So this is a way of, A/B testing. So this one, you need one real application in your side, then only you can go with this particular testing. App UI design, size, and other ways you can test this one. Function testing also you can try. And copywriting, here Huawei, see here, this is Huawei's health app. Here they did this A/B testing, and they find out that group A, this particular UI is more better than this. So they find out like this experiment, and they actually release this one with the next version. Say here, the A/B test results show that more users launch the app with the home page A, and operation personnel therefore then release variant A to all users. Similarly, we can use this. Okay, icons design also, no other problems. And app function testing, same way function related testing also. And this is saying that Huawei is, this one, video apps. Okay, so they also did the same thing. This is actually like a push kit related things. So some push kit they added some different message. Another push kit they added other message. So they actually would like to know which type of message is more interested by user and which one user is tapping more. So they did this this A/B testing experiment here, and they find out that okay, this one is more better than this. And after that onwards, they are using the first one. So this way we can test our application with the help of A/B testing. But A/B testing side, I just show you something in console, but it's not that much sufficient for you. But for my satisfaction, and I'm just planning to do something here in Huawei PushKit side, may or may not you notice A/B testing. You have to enable PushKit very first. Don't forget first. Okay. After that, create A/B experiment. It is there. Okay, but directly you can jump to A/B testing here like this. So here you can add notification related experiment, remote configuration, app messaging. Now recently added app messaging also. If you are going to add notification related experiment, you can use that one, and you can mention my, say like this way, my test, okay, something, and description also you can add something like, and click next. And then see here, new condition, you can select audience. I already mentioned you, we can create different audience, different group here. So this audience you have to select here, like uninstalled users, test users, see silent users. I'm just going to use some active user side only. So my side only one active user. Okay. So most of the case your app release you will get around 1,000 or 10,000 users there. But this is the thing. But by default the user person should be 5. But you can add this is to 10 or 15 or 20. Okay. Gradually you can increase the number. No issue for that. And if you would like to, you can add multiple user, new user also here. So audience selected 2. These 2 users, but in my category no users are there like that because my app is not released yet. And click again next. There you can type 2 types of messages here. For notification title, first title, something I just, okay, and I can add first content, see here this way, and this is a home screen, app page, open app, that's it, no other changes. So this is a group, see here, this is a first group and second group. So this half of customer side, that we created team there, and first half will get this one, second half will get this information like title, like second title, and I can add notification content like second. Okay, fine. So I'm going to open app almost time. If you want to add any customer here, you can try that, no issue, and click next button. So there you can add your main indicators. Okay, rotation after 1 day, or that is up to you. No issues. You can add your own way. And one is click next. Go to again, and the channel ID, and it's not mandatory. If one is fine, you can add save button. So operation successful. So your A/B testing you created, and your in which particular category, audience side, audience group you added, that side it will reach. That 50% will get that particular notification, another 50% another particular notification. Okay, this way we can test our application, and we'll get a report also here. Analytics Kit also working in the background. Okay, so normally this report you will get once your app is released. So that's only very basic idea, because I can't test here with my application because it need a released application, and then only we can go with that. So this much about, see here, 2 groups, and it's a type notification. Same way you can try with remote configuration and other things. There also I have something is there to inform you about remote configuration. Time is not there. If you are interested, they can go with remote configuration. Very interesting topic. That also need another 10 to 15 minutes to explain about remote configuration is working. So here, okay, I think it's good to some of you are so enthusiastic, I know. We can create same way remote configuration. Okay, something like remote, and some just explain some basic idea about how it's working. And condition, version, some condition I'm going to say that, that's it. And control group and control treatment A group A, here we have to select parameter. Okay, so why I added here, we had to add different parameter here. So this parameter we are going to access in our application side. So how we had to add our own parameter. So first we had to add a parameter, and for an example, type or something. Okay, and that parameter list we will actually access in our site. So those things we have to add here in this remote site. So a different parameter we can add. Not only this, we can add different parameter here, and that parameters you can access in your app site with a program. So just we have to add some other XML file and other things. So what I'm just inform you that I have to go with different things there. So just inform me that this parameter listing and other part, just I use this one. So you have to visit if you're interested about this one. Then you will get different and condition, or condition, clause condition. These things you will get here. And you can increase the percentage number as I mentioned there. So just leave it. If you are not interested, you can leave this part, but at least you have to get an idea about A/B testing is a concept is there. You can test your applications, after release, like this, these types of testing, like notification, remote configuration, app messaging, and there you can create an audience, and that audience you can split into two categories, and this audience will do some experiments there. And according to their experiment, you will get some idea that which is more better, and according to that you can release new version. Okay, that's it. So A/B testing also we are going to close now. I think because it's very difficult for me to explain without a proper release app. So that's why I just explain only this much. But here, very interesting things. Remote config side, we have to create one different parameters. According to the parameter, we'll add, for an example, if you're going to create a bold or something, or you are going to add some other number, you can add bold, yes, bold, no, something. And your application side, you will catch that particular, key value pairs, and you will check that is the value is that one or this one. And according to that, you can process the thing. Actually, that's very interesting things you have to add in backend. So some sample also are in my end, but unfortunately, I forget actually where I store that. Otherwise, anyway, time is also not more. So just to try your side, I think that's good. And fine, I think next very last topic, I think we have to discuss about, app release. Already I discussed you last week, but I know some of you, I mean, third week. Okay. So anyway, if any one of you are facing any difficulties there, just you can refer again what actually app release and other things. First, we have to release our application. There we have to mention app information and language, app name. Already is there, so it's no need to repeat. So no need to add. Sorry, and full description, brief introduction also we have to mention. After that, compatibility device, phone, tablet, what is that you can mention, and language, English. Normally, if you are using any local language, that also fine, no problem. And you have to mention app category, as I discussed there. The first and second and third category you have to add here. And after that, set the countries or region where you are planning to release your app. Okay, so you can select and unselect different regions, not a matter. It's up to you. And whether your open testing is planning, that also you can add there. And after that, you have to upload your APK or AAP, which you're planning. See here, the difference is that if APK is maximum 4 GB, AAP is 200 MB maximum. So you can go with your own way. And after that is a payment or free. Your app is a paid one or a free one that you can decide. You can go with that way. If it's paid one, then you have to mention the currency detail, tax detail, and other information. Okay. And this is the main thing, content rating. Your app is designed only for 3+ age users, or only for 16+ age or 12+ age users, then no need to go with 3+ here. Okay. So be careful and only select appropriate one here. Okay. So sometimes it will make any issues to children. Then just you think about your app. Okay. And just read these things first, and if you feel good, that rate you can go. Okay. No other problems. It's not a big deal, big issues for. You can select 12 or 16 or 18. It's not a matter, but it should be in the particular category. Okay. And privacy policy. I already discussed about privacy policy, how we generate, and I already shared some, URL also. And once we create a privacy policy of your app, there you mention that my app is this and it's not collecting this information. If any sensitive information you are collecting, that is good to mention in the privacy policy part also. Okay, so once it's done, you can mention in which day or which period you are planning to, release your application. That things also you can mention in the release, okay, schedule date side. And once it's released, see here it's in under review. It take normally 48 hours maximum, but some cases some delay will be there because of some other external internal issues. So otherwise, within 2 days, okay, it will approve. And once it's approved, it will be in the release mode. So whoever's in beta version, they will not the beta version link only will be visible to the user who are already added in the beta side. Okay, otherwise it will not possible. So that's the thing. And once it's released, then all of us will get the link. So I know some of you are studying beta version. Once it's released version, then we can access that app also. So see here the different under review, and once it's released, then it's a release mode. So these are the things. Any questions you can ask me, and I just stop sharing. Any questions from your side? Almost 7:24. Okay. Okay, whoever interested, they can visit Analytics Kit document. Okay, and they will get a clear idea about the storage part and other things, events, maximum high run events are supported, maximum define parameter for each event, and maximum. So these things you will get, and exporting and the data exporting and other details also clearly mentioned in the document. So I hope you can read this one, and you'll get different information like what's the user analysis, behavior analysis, and other part also. You can just to go to here, just to once visit here, and different things are there. You will get slowly you can read, and you'll get more idea about this part. Okay, and after that, let me share something here, and it's a text format normally. Okay, text or number only, not an image. Data. Yeah, we can download some in export the things, that also possible, sir. Download data in CS. So that details also mentioned in the analytics kit, the exporting and other part. So we can find out that here. Overview side. Okay, it is there somewhere. So I just share you one basic, about the service. please read this at least, and most of your doubt will clear here. And after that, we can move to another one. So something added here. Okay. Can we download data in CSV or Excel? CSV format is supporting. I just share you something about that also. Ronnie was asking. Ronnie is to everyone. This is what topic. There are no such many secrets. Actually, I didn't get you. Something you added. Ronnie was asking related. You are thinking about search kit, HMS search kit or something, sir?
Ronnie was asking, not me.
Okay. And sorry, I think something added. I'm not clear about what is being mentioned. So I posted one more thing. I'm just sharing my screen here again. Only 2 minutes. We'll finish our entire session. See here, it's the final assignment. It's the same thing only. I just mentioned here. I hope all of you can see the screen. Is it correct? Anyone can say yes? I think it's say yes. Yeah, maybe. So here we have completed a 5-week HMS Foundation course successfully. Okay. So now it's your time to submit your application to App Gallery. So already some of you already submitted, and they are moving to the next version of app with the new features. I know that some of you already submitted new features. Very first we discussed PushKit also integrated. And same way, all should submit app with a good use case, and you have to integrate at least 2 HMS kit in your final app. Okay. Once you complete it, please share the app link here in comment section, and you will get the project complete certificate from Huawei. So Huawei will provide you project completion certificate. So you have to collect that. So once you completed your application with the new version, I mean, at least 2 is there, fine. But if you are planning any updated version, no problem. You can submit, and you can share the application link here. And otherwise, here also you can share. And owners are already, I think some of you already created one form, Google form or something. Just share the details there, and just collect your certificate after that. And you can promote your app by an article on Medium. If you are interested to promote your application with an article, you can write an article, okay? And about your app, this is your app link. You can mention your app link. I created one application, and this is my app link. My app name is this. I added these features in my application. For an example, I created app with the account kit and analytics kit and push kit and ads kit I added. And you can mention how you added. And I added an account kit here for login, and I added in this particular scenario. Same way you can mention the main code of account kit there. Okay, only some few codes. Same way you can mention I added this particular ad here in this particular scenario. So this is the code for ad, and analytics kit I use to collect this information. So I enable this in the console via this, and after that I am just receiving these types of information. And you can add push kit related. So it's up to you. Okay, there's no other limitation. If you're interested, you can go with, and you can share this to Facebook, and you can if anyone is submitted your your app article, you can share that list also on our search site, and there we can add your another one more article there. Okay. So don't forget this part. If you are interested, you can promote your application by an article with the help of some article, and you can use this article link in your resume. Okay, in future also it will give you good weightage. So this is your app, this is your articulated app. That's it. So deadline is April 18. I think I know 20 more days, not only 20, I think more than 20 days is there. So these 20 days, why I mean 20 days? I know some of your side is not required. 20 days is not because all are in beta versions. Some of you are already released to version. Fine, they can go with your app completion certificate. They'll get application certificate once you share the link, and they can promote your application with an article. Fine, and if you are interested, they can actually modify their application. Okay, it's not a matter. It's up to it's their choice, no problem. And others, if some of you not started app yet, their side they can form a team of 2 members and submit app on app gallery. So just you, if some of you A and B are not tried anything yet, then they please try and make a team in your side, and they just work on some particular kit, and another will work on some particular area. And if some of you are interested in UI part, they can go with UI. Others are interested in coding, they can go with coding, and they just do the work and they just finish it and they submit it. Before that, find a good use case. Okay, so this way we need all of you here, and all of your side we need this certificate, because it will give a good weightage your resume. And if you're submitting project in twos, you know, 2 members in a project, then you just think about one thing, only one member's account only you can upload your application. Okay, so that you can just decide whose account you can upload, but they can mention in the project description part the team member's name, and they can share team member. This is these two are actually work together and they submitted this application. And that cases, we are planning to give these two sides the project completion certificate. That also I had to cross check. I think we can provide these two sides, but because this exceptional case, because if you are not okay with the two also can, then we can provide in these two also project completion certificate, because but they can upload the application to only one account. Okay, that's the thing. So deadline is April 18, and I hope all of you can complete. Okay, no other problems here. So enough time is there, I think so. So many are already complained that time is very less. So I think this problem will be solved. Any others, please? Any problems, or if you're finding this is very difficult, please inform me right now. I will just try to rectify these issues. Actually, after we submit application, we must it's good for you only. Okay, means once you submit an application, you can mention in the article like these are the features, these are things, and article also you can add your application link, and you can share this article in different channel, your WhatsApp group or your Facebook group or some other site, and you can mention this is the application. I write your article, and you can mention this in your resume. So it will give you a good weightage. That's why I'm just informing if you are okay, if you have that capacity. I know you have that much capacity, so then go with that. No other issues. Then you can write an article. Okay, and you can write an article, and you can mention that also in the other sites. So it's not mandatory. I'm not forcing you. It's up to you. If you are interested, you can write. Okay. Yes, we are providing 2 certificates. So whoever pass exam, they will get HMS Foundation course certificate. So that's fine. And whoever completed application, they will get project completion certificate. Both will get good weightage. Okay. So only foundation course exam will get, but project completion certificate will get a good weightage also. So don't miss any certificate here. You need. My personal wish is all of us should need these 2 certificates. Okay, that's why I'm just trying to again and again say. So if you have any issues, you can create a team, and you can finish your application, and then we can plan to give both of your side project completion certificate, and individually they can work on this exam. Okay, sir, exam link, which one you submitted? Can you share me?
What do you mean with exam? Oh, the exam.
I think in Facebook somewhere you
Yeah,
already shared.
boy actually got the
Let me check
URL.
if that one is correct or not.
Oh, okay. Let me see. I forgot. It's in the Facebook. Uh, that's the one. That's the one.
Yeah.
That's correct.
See here, 2 hours, 15 attempts, passing for 70. Earlier it was 80, and now at least it's reduced because of some. Okay, you can start and you'll get enough time, And I know that questions are mixing, but most of the questions are average, not that much hard. Very few only, around 5 to 10% maximum will come to hard, but you will get only you need 70%. So easily you can, once you just you cross through each and every topics. Okay, HMS Foundation course, that video is there. If you are interested, you can watch this. And most of the things which we covered in our session, that only will come here. But one or two questions from our health kit related is there.
Uh,
HMS health kit. It's a very important topic, but that topic, if I include it, not get enough time to discuss that part. So health kit also we have to cover. One or two questions will come from there. Otherwise, it's fine.
so the maximum is 15 times, right? 1 5.
Yeah, you can mention team name. Okay, that's also fine. Normally, we are it's a good way because we can make it deadline 2024.
Okay.
Okay. About make 2-3 people. You can mention your team name is these are the team members, and you can mention this is my app name. If you are mention your article name, then that cases you try to write 2 or 3 article. Okay, like your application's first part, second part, third part, because person A is working on accounting. He can write an article about, okay, this is my section, and that section like account get rented, and person B, he can make a push kit, or person D like a C like a ad kit. But maximum 2 I think is fine. If you think
Yeah.
okay, three people is required, 3 students is need a team, then okay, fine, no other issues. But maximum if one can do is very good. If 2, fine. If you
Okay,
need
thank
3,
you.
okay, no issues.
Yeah.
It's up to you, but I need all of you there in this part. Okay. So no need to miss anyone here. But
Yes.
whoever already submitted, please do.
Yes.
Okay, and please finish your part. And I just mentioned here very few number who are, I think 10 or 20 not started it. I think so. Those only try to create a team in your side, and for them I'm providing here around 20 more days. I think is fine. Deadline 24 for what? Abdul. So exam deadline is not there. So one, I think next week onward. Anyway, this link is there. One of us already shared you link. You can attend any time, or otherwise after 1 or 2 weeks again I will share you this link again, and you can attend the exam and you will get the certificate. Once you pass the exam, you will get certificate. It's not a matter.
Okay.
So no deadline for, but the thing is, it's good to once you complete your project as soon as possible, you can try to submit this one, because otherwise, no, the topic you should be in touch. So when you are going to doing your project, now that time you will get more idea about each and every HMS kits. And same way, the same time, try to submit that. Try to attend this exam. Then you can easily pass this.
Okay.
So image passing exam to image. Should we send image passing? Image passing exam. Sorry, I didn't get you. Should we send image? You mean image kit, but image passing exam?
Oh, maybe it's
Yeah,
screenshot.
should we send image? Okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
screenshot of passing the
I got
exam.
it. You means the screenshot is required or not once you pass. Yeah, it's also good. I'm just you can just Facebook is group is for you. So if you would like to announce, if you would like to inform our side like your past is very interesting. I'm so happy to know about your your progress there. So you can try that. No issue for that. I'm so happy about that part. Okay. So, Ono sir, you please try to collect some information back, and like over past exam or complete
Okay.
project in particular Excel sheet or somewhere.
Okay.
It will help us in future
Yes.
to count the number and over pass and other things.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions? Any other questions? Please, this is the last day, and another 2 or 3 minutes only will, and after that we'll bind up our end session. So HMS Foundation session will conclude, going to conclude here. And I just think that this test should be there, and in long, other some few more days also, at least. I know that it will be there long time, no other problems. And because anyone, whoever actually is struggling in any case, just ask the issues in Facebook group or a developer forum, and whoever is capable, is able to answer, please give your answer there. Okay, we need all of our side here. That's why. So, any other questions from anyone's side? We can unmute. No issue. Please.
We
Just we
actually
are going
like
to
to
within
say
1 minute.
thank you, Mr. Nithin.
Please unmute.
Mr. Nithin,
If
we like
anyone
to
would
say
like to say
thank you.
anything, please.
Oops, sorry.
Any other problems or any? I mean, deadline issues. Deadline. I think earlier, who actually asked about deadline? It's not time for that.
Okay. Mr. Nithin, we like to say thank you for your help and your workshop actually. So we're really grateful of your help so far for 5 weeks. This is very helpful for us. It's very eye-opening for me, to be honest. So thank you very much. We like to send you a letter within this week, I guess, about for saying thank you. Again, thank you very much, Mr. Nithin.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. And I'm just, personally, I'm saying my thanks to all of you, because I know that it's new things you are learning, but you have that patience, learn the things slowly, and you are trying your best here. From first assignment onwards, I noted this particularly, because all of you are so helpful, and all of you are sharing your experience here. Especially, Ono sir is leading the thing here. He is trying each and everything his own way, and he's doing so many YouTube videos, and it will help us. I mean, help you especially here. So same way, all of you are trying your side. Actually, I have that much expectation from your side. But, around 60 number is the normal case. So I just in my mind, I think that around 60 applications will release from here in the ITTS side. And also one more thing I would like to note you, that Huawei is yearly, they are they are conducting apps of competition, and the good price amount is there for new apps. Different category applications also they are providing good number of amount. But these cases, this year a new date they not announce it. In case they are planning any new apps of competition, surely through WhatsApp, Facebook will announce. And so you can create your application that way, that with the good use cases, and in case any chance is there for apps, you can attend, and you can also try to win this particular competition. Okay, so date is not, I not get any clear idea about when they are planning to conduct next one. Already 3 or 2 they conducted, and next one, if they are planning, surely we'll inform you via Facebook. Okay, so all of you try to attend with a good use case. Your application you can submit there, and according to the good quality of app. Okay, different category are there. So they will select some few apps. Okay, no issue. Yeah, because after your workshop also we'll contact via Facebook. Anyway, next with this deadline around 20 or something, 18 April 18 is there. So that time anyway it should be more active till that time. After that also, if you need anything, you can try. No issue for that. Still doesn't run. Okay, so first you try a result. If in case you are facing any issues, you have to use Huawei Developer Forum. Just post the issue there, and that questions with that link. Okay, once you post it, you will get one link. That link you can post from our Facebook group. Then I will also look into that. Okay, so all please next, if you are next time onwards, just try to add more and more questions on developer forum, and you will get more answers from them. Okay, so don't forget to add that, and you can share the link also here. Okay, I think no other questions. So thanks for your support, and I know that it's a good journey, and all the best for your future. And I hope all of you can should be a wonderful, you know, future, because you are so talented and so expert now, I feel. And I know each and everyone's so many of your names also I know in personally. And thank you so much. And I think we can bind up our session. Thank you for your great support. Okay, thank you all.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nithin.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you.
you. Okay,
Bye bye
bye-bye.
all.